Hey everybody, it's Carly Nussbaum, and I'm going to be talking a little bit today about cooperative learning. And I'm going to be discussing the article Common Ground, Cooperative Learning from Edutopia magazine. And this article was written by Susan Monroe, Mary Utne O'Brien, and John W. Payton and published on October 19th in 2006. I chose this article because at the end of this past year and reflecting on everything that's happened, I wanted to have my students interacting more with each other and learning from each other, but I struggle to find really good ways to do this. And I think this article offers insight into the value of cooperative learning and various strategies that can be used in the classroom. So the article talks in great depth about the importance of cooperative learning in the classroom, as well as some of those key elements and tips to set it up correctly. So cooperative learning helps to support social and emotional learning. The two approaches help to create and develop the following necessary life skills: self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision-making. It also helps to create engagement and motivation in the students. For example, if you look at your normal classroom, you can see there's basically the teacher up at the front of the board, and the teacher's talking. And then every so often you might get another student participating. You might see a student looking out the window, someone on their phone, someone doodling, someone sleeping. Lots of various things. So I put a little X here to show that while we want this, cooperative learning is not this kind of situation. What we really want is the potential for cooperative learning, where more of the students are talking, more of the students are engaged, and more of the students are really learning. So this article really delves into some of the essential elements of effective cooperative learning. So I'm going to start here and we'll go down the line. One of the key elements is planning groups. Planning groups is incredibly important to strategically plan, and you're thinking about all kinds of different things. You're thinking about where are the students at in their academic development? Who do they get along with? Who do they need to branch out? Do we need a balance of girls and boys in the groups, etc.? There's a lot of different things to think about when you're strategically planning. So if we go back down to the number 2 point, this is assigning roles in the group. Assigning roles is also very important, so no student really feels excluded. Teachers should be matching students to age-appropriate and developmentally appropriate roles. No one in the group should be dispensable. Every student should feel that they are contributing in a positive and necessary way. And then we go down to number 3. As with many other parts of the classroom, establishing rules is incredibly important. So setting up the rules, the expectations, and the procedures so that the students really know what to expect and what they're going to be doing when it comes to group work time. And then you should follow that up with a class debrief and discussion. So the students are then being held accountable for all of the work and the information that they've learned and for their group time. So the last thing the article talks about, as you can see down here, is something a little bit strange, is that you should not use this as an opportunity for grading, but rather you should use this as an opportunity for instructional and learning time. Instead of the students feeling like it's another pressured activity in the classroom, they should really feel that they are getting to bond with their peers, problem solve, etc. A final quote that really stood out to me, and you can find that below, is that cooperative learning not only supports academic success, but also teaches students that their own success is not dependent on opposing that of others. This was incredibly important to me because my students are constantly putting each other down, whereas I want to build a classroom that is setting people up for success. And there are many ways that this article can be applied to the middle level classrooms and across various subject lines. Cooperative learning can be taught in the way of a jigsaw or through working together on long-term projects or of problem solving. And one strategy the article offers is a type of debate. Teams of students can research and present first one side and then the other, and then they work with an opposing team to develop a report that combines points from both perspectives. And this could be used in Spanish class to compare cultural perspectives. This could be used in a history class to compare different perspectives to a historical event. In English class, students could look at two sides of an issue and use this cooperative learning activity as a jumping off point for a research paper or persuasive essay. Cooperative learning is especially helpful for middle level education because it helps students to learn how to productively work with their peers in a time when they are going through a lot of change. And it can sometimes be difficult to relate to their peers or to work with them. So it's really teaching them, again, those life skills that are inherently necessary for moving on to high school and for moving on to the workforce later in life. Overall, I believe that cooperative learning is a great strategy to use in the classroom and to promote discussion, cooperation, and a positive classroom culture. So thank you. Thank you for listening.